Hi, it's Joe. Welcome to the Quilt Report. Here I am in my workroom working on a quilt on my design wall. The first one I've made in my new studio. I got the background done, and then I'm just put a whole bunch of these strips on here made from fabric by John Carden. I'm just roughly sketching out the sort of a street scene that I want to do up here. I just have stuff pinned up. It's not going to look like this exactly, or actually anything like that, but I'm trying to get an idea about the proportions and where I go. I always work with the fabric itself. I don't make sketches. People always wonder if I make drawings, and I rarely do. Sometimes, but rarely. Here, I knew what I wanted to do with this background stuff. This is an old shirt of mine, some fabric by Pat Pauley. I knew what I wanted to do when I started cutting these things up and putting them together and building this sort of a landscape that's going to have a city scene on top of it. But I didn't make a drawing. So I just roughly put in the bias tape along the lines of what I have in mind to see about the proportions and the scale of things. And I think I have it figured out what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to start doing it. That's how I work. I think of what I want to do here, and then I'm just going to go to work and work all freehand. That's the way I do it. So, so thanks for stopping by, and I will keep you informed. I'll show you what happens with this sketchy drawing here. The other thing I'm doing is I'm prepping this quilt to go out the door. I just sold it. I've sold a number of quilts this year. It's been a very good year for me. People often ask me if selling quilts is difficult. Emotionally, psychologically difficult to let go of something that you've invested so much in. And I generally say, no, it's what I do for a living, and that's what I mean to happen with these quilts. This one, though, it's been with me for 8 years. I made it in 2012. It's a portrait of my friend Luke Haynes, hand quilted with buttons for stars. And some of my son Jules's discarded blue jeans along the bottom there. This quilt's been in a lot of shows, and been a very important and a good quilt for me. And I'm happy that somebody recognized it and wants to have it in their lives now. So while I am going to miss it because I've grown very used to this quilt, used to having Luke looking at me every once in a while, I do have to remind myself, this is what I do for a living. This is why I make quilts, is to sell them and to send them out into the world. So, so it's not that difficult to let them go, right? This is what they're made for. But there's a little tinge of it, sure. All right, well, stop. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're all happy and healthy. Talk to you soon.